So I'm sweating and hyperventilating and just feeling like I'm having this rush of like, I could feel the depression going on. And I'm like, why am I all of a sudden getting depressed? And then I had to realize it's menopause. It's menopause. So when I went to my favorite store that I go to every morning for my coffee, someone's looking at me and I'm going, oh, whew, whew, and I'm fanning myself and taking deep breaths and, trying not to have what I call a panic attack, because that's what it felt like. And one of the men in the store was like, are you okay? I ain't seen you in a while. And I was like, yeah, the weather, when it's cold, my legs hurt, my knees hurt so bad. So I try to avoid being out too long. And he said, oh, yeah. I said, well, this morning it's menopause. Now it's hot, and I'm sweating crazy. I don't know what's going on with me. And he said, oh, wow, I dealt with my mother going through menopause. And I said, wow, how was it? He said, I don't care. I had my mother's back. I made sure I was there for her. She was really going through it. And I said, it's men like you that I appreciate, because a lot of people don't understand menopause. And I know a lot of women that were divorced because their men didn't want to put up with them going through menopause. And he said, oh, yes, I know. My wife is going through it right now, and I'm by her side. I understand she's going through it too, like my mother. And I said, yes, again, I'm going to repeat it. It's men like you that make us appreciate men like you. And I want to thank you for your wife for understanding what she's going through, because it's hard. Sometimes we don't know what we're going through. So as I go to the counter to pay for my coffee, me and the guy are talking, and a little old man standing behind me says, menopause does that to you? I'm like, yes, all of us women, we don't know what's happening to us sometimes. And he said, really? And I'm like, yes. And then it dawned on me that no one talks about menopause to men or women. That's why they're going through it. I mean, that's why they don't understand what we're going through. I just got a little distracted because I'm looking at Eddie and Malcolm on TV, and I saw Eddie kiss someone unexpectedly. But anyway, yes, menopause. Why isn't there that's the first things girls should be taught. That, oh gosh, I'm messing up. That should be one of the subjects in school, menopause. When they're talking about birth control and the body, they should talk about how women go through menopause and all the symptoms, and what can we do to stop it, because we go through it, and a lot of people don't understand.